With each passing minute, at least 60 seconds pass in Africa, and in that time the world becomes more of a twisted, hilarious place to live. Bad decisions are made regularly, and bad decisions are even celebrated. Instagram's full of fake models, and people don't even understand that, and everyone wants to join a get rich quick type of scheme. Because everyone kind of understands that if it's the ground floor, even someone who was not in the inner circle can still make a little bit of ka-ching. And NFTs are a great example of this. Today, an absolute specimen who claims to have bought a $180K NFT, a lazy lion NFT, and now his wife is divorcing him. Admittedly, I do think this is a little bit of satire, but on the other hand, this does seem like the perfect amount of copium for the modern days. 147 tweets about the subjects, why NFTs are the future and superior force in the universe. And I'm not even exaggerating. We're gonna look at a couple of random segments here, because all of them are a dystopian nightmare of the greatest stuff you would ever imagine. It is great. So, the situation is like this. I just bought this Lazy Lions NFT for $186. Join the NFTs club. Right clickers beware. The money I'll be making from NFTs is more than enough to lawyer up in case I become a right click victim. Right click victims are essentially this. And I'm gonna allow a randomly generated Saints Row character explain to you if you don't know what that is.
You think it's funny to take screenshots of people's NFTs, huh? Property theft is a joke to you. I'll have you know that the blockchain doesn't lie. I own it. Even if you save it, it's my property. You are mad that you don't own the art that I own. Delete that screenshot. You think it's funny.
Ah, yes, a randomly generated Saints Row character. You are 100% right. Screenshots are property, so if I screenshot someone's NFT, it becomes my property. Okay, so that's what being a right-click victim is. And if you don't know what's an NFT just yet, one, a good for you. Two, I'm gonna explain right quick. NFT means extremely fucking stupid investment. And yes, it's stupid because they didn't even create the right abbreviation for it. So there you kind of go. So we're gonna read a little bit of these tweets because they are hilarious. My wife found out about all the Ethereum I bought to get this NFT, and she said she's leaving to her parents' house. I seriously can't live without her. What should I do? I'm depressed. A bunch of hashtags. Okay. I have been busy couple of days trying to figure out how to sell the 186K NFT I bought for $500K. I think my wife wants to divorce me and take custody of my two children, but I need to be strong. Honestly, at this point, I can't figure out if this is satire or not. Because why would someone write this many tweets about something to make fun of it? Admittedly, I have read these tweets, and this person seems to be extremely knowledgeable about the inner workings, about what NFT people kind of think, if they even do think, and things like that. We will go over it. It is absolutely hilarious. So, he's saying that his wife is gonna divorce him because, well, NFTs. And let me explain this. The previous owner gets money. That was the guy he bought from him. And now the next owner will get money. That's him. When someone else buys it for a higher price, that will be the next person who buys it, if they buy it. But she doesn't understand this is nothing like the Tulip Mania. If you actually understand what you are talking about, maybe you would see the difference. But she doesn't care. All she thinks about is divorcing me and getting custody of our children because of my shitty financial decisions. Oh, really? They're shitty, huh? She doesn't understand that this is not a joke. This is real investment, just as valid as Microsoft, Apple, or Tesla. The funny part is Apple is not a valid investment, and Tesla is run by a fucking madman who is trying to reinvent the wheel, but just make it electronic most of the time. That's quite hilarious on its own. Admittedly, and absolutely downvoted by everyone and disliked by everyone who is an Elon Musk fanboy. 10 out of 10 would probably do it again. It is what it is, boys. Can't say anything else about it. So, this seems satire, right? But is it? Because it's the perfect amount of copium. This guy just starts going in rants about changing the world, how NFTs will solve global warming and stuff like that. Give the owner back as much value as was stolen by paying with other NFTs. Naturally, I don't expect things to be this simple. So when all this happens, we will take our time to think about proper punishments. But he's essentially reinventing governments. He's talking about taking control of markets, taking control of governments, creating world peace, serenity, getting rid of global warming, getting rid of poverty, and all of those things. The funny part is, people who like NFTs legitimately have said that NFTs are gonna get rid of poverty, global warming, and things like that. It is absolutely hilarious, of course. So it's hard to see. The delusion goes absolutely far. Again, 147 tweets. The delusion 100% goes far. Basically, if any NFT bros are willing to convince Elon Musk to shill for NFTs, please do it immediately. There is no time to waste. Hey, while I'm writing this, I'm getting messages from my wife. She says she has decided she wants to divorce me, so it's really happening. The amount of questions you have about this is just off the charts. First of all, this is the most common way of copium for people who do bad investments in the NFTs into, shitcoins and scams and things like that. They invest a lot of money, then they look for solace in the communities that also made shitty decisions in life, that made them invest into shitty decisions, and, they try to comfort each other that it's gonna be okay. And trust me, this guy in all of these tweets has 100% done it. It is absolute insanity. Early NFTs become a global phenomenon. The more people will be saved from fiat greed. Wow, someone using fiat currencies. He's referring to that, by the way. For example, Amazon employee Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk's eternal rival, is one of the biggest villains in this world. Not only is he the second richest person, but he treats his workers like shit. Wake up, Amazon workers. Once you realize NFTs are the future, you could even surpass Jeff Bezos himself in wealth. At some point, by the way, he... around the 30-ish tweet, I think, he starts going in how infinity wealth can be generated by NFTs by simply buying, selling at a higher price. Someone buys it, that person generates a wealth, and the person that bought after him sells again at an increased value. So everyone just gets systemically more rich. That's obviously extremely stupid. But the point is, some people legitimately believe that. Some people believe that there's always going to be someone to buy your shit. Which makes this absolutely insane. Anyway, let's get to the down to the end here. What is the last tweet? New meta. Okay. A bit long. I just wanted to explain a couple of things about NFTs. Bravo, sir. At least that was a good last tweet. Okay, the second last tweet. Even if she divorces me and takes the kids away, I know she will eventually understand the 186k USD bank loan is worth it if if it was for an NFT investment, but I understand that everyone is aware of the potential of NFTs yet. Anyway, I'm sorry if this thread was a bit long. Amazing. Also, if this is true and his wife is divorcing him, he better hope that that NFT grows in value after the divorce is settled, because then it's harder for her to lay claim of the NFT, the extra money that he made. Absolute insanity, boys. Anyway, like the video. This is the world we live in. It's horrible.